Have you ever wished to step into a realm where ancient myths and stunning sceneries blend as one? Perhaps you've heard the endless legends of the Great Wall stretching like a colossal dragon sleeping beneath the morning mist, or the shadowed Forbidden City, where the echoes of emperors and generals still seem to linger through every gate, every curved roof tile. Maybe you've caught a glimpse of the magical Zhangjiajie Mountains, the very peaks that inspired the floating world of Avatar, or wandered into the age-old alleys of Fenghuang ancient town, where time itself seems to halt, turning every fleeting second into eternity. But that is only the surface. Beyond the veil lies another China, whispering in secrecy, waiting to be unveiled. Hidden villages floating above the clouds, forgotten temples swallowed by the wild, and sights so awe-inspiring you'll ask yourself, am I still on Earth? What do you think? If it were you, would you dare to step into this journey? The Great Wall of China, a vast and intricate network of over 13,000 meters of walls, watchtowers, and defense works. Its construction began in the 7th century BC, with most major sections completed during the Ming dynasty from 1368 to 1644. Counting its branches and extensions, the Great Wall stretches beyond 18,000 miles. In some places, it soars up to 33 feet high and spans between 15 and 30 feet wide, allowing troops to move and fortify with ease. Yet, time and the elements have worn certain portions down so much they are barely recognizable. In fact, locals still reuse its bricks and stones to build their homes. Fenghuang ancient town, founded over 300 years ago, is famous for the architecture of Fenghuang ancient town is deeply shaped by minority ethnic groups, creating a cultural tapestry that is both rich in heritage and diverse in color. The Tuojiang River, winding through the town, not only offers breathtaking scenery, but also provides a natural haven for ecological research, sheltering countless native plant and animal species. Among its most iconic landmarks is the Hong Bridge, built in the 18th century, a structure of both symbolic significance and practical purpose. It remains a vital artery in the town's transportation network. Few know that Fenghuang once served as a refuge for many literary giants, including the celebrated writer Shen Kongwen, whose works helped enrich and shape the region's literary heritage. Not far away, Mount Hua, one of China's 5 sacred mountains, rises to its highest peak at about 670 feet. Renowned as one of the most dangerous hiking trails in the world, narrow paths just inches wide, wooden planks bolted into sheer rock faces challenge both the courage and the will of anyone daring to ascend. Mount Hua carries a history spanning over 2,000 years. Once a thriving hub for Taoist monasteries, drawing countless scholars and devoted followers. Few realize it was once called Western Mountain, a name reflecting its place among China's 5 sacred mountains. Each year, around 100, 0 visitors come to Mount Hua, generating significant tourism revenue for the region. The blend of awe-inspiring scenery and deep cultural heritage has made Mount Hua an irresistible destination for travelers from across the globe. And then, the journey leads us to Lugu Lake, perched at an elevation of about 6,222 feet above sea level. One of the largest freshwater lakes in the Yunnan and Sichuan regions, spanning roughly 900 acres. Not only remarkable for its size, the lake captivates visitors with the Mosuo community, famed for its matrilineal marriage system, where women hold the central role within the family. The climate at Lugu Lake is unique. Cold all year round, with average winter temperatures dipping below 30 degrees Fahrenheit, while the summer temperatures at Lugu Lake rarely exceed 70 degrees Fahrenheit, creating a unique environment for the area's thriving ecosystem. Lugu Lake is also called the Lake of Love thanks to the annual Outdoor Road Festival. This event draws thousands of visitors, offering the Mosuo people a chance to showcase their distinctive culture, celebrating both their heritage and the deep spirit of community. From Lugu, we journey to Tianmen Mountain, one of the most breathtaking mountain landscapes in the world. Famous for its Heaven's Gate, a massive natural opening at the summit, towering over 260 feet. This is not only a spectacular destination, but also part of a grand karst mountain system, shaped by chemical erosion over millions of years. The national park covers over 58,000 acres, boasting more than 100 kilometers of hiking trails for every nature enthusiast. Most remarkably, Tianmen's cable car stretches over 7,450 feet, the longest mountain crossing cable car in the world, granting visitors panoramic views they will never forget. If your heart, too, was moved by the beauty and stories of these lands, leave a comment to share your thoughts. Drop a big like, and don't forget to subscribe, so we can keep journeying together to the very edges of the world's wonders. Huang ancient town, one of the oldest towns in China, dating back over 1,000 years, famous for its more than 60 ancient bridges. In the past, it served as a vital commercial hub during the Yuan dynasty, playing a major role in the economic growth of the region, covering about 5 square miles. Huang draws millions of visitors each year. Nearly 70% of its historic homes were built during the Ming and Qing dynasties, their charm amplified by winding canals and traditional architecture. Often called the Venice of the East, this town has no modern drainage system, a fact that surprises many tourists as they wander streets preserved in their ancient state, creating an atmosphere both timeless and enchanting. It is a perfect destination for those seeking to immerse themselves in Chinese history and culture through its bridges and cobbled lanes. Tiantai Mountain, the birthplace of the Tiantai school, one of China's most prominent Buddhist sects, stands at an elevation of Tiantai Mountain, rising about 4,300 feet above sea level, stands as one of the highest peaks in Zhejiang province, spanning roughly 493 acres. It is a realm of mountains, valleys, and untouched forests. Together they create a natural scene both grand and serene, attracting adventurers as well as those seeking peace. The average summer temperature hovers around 75 degrees, while in winter it can drop below 30 degrees, making it an ideal climate for visitors to explore and immerse themselves in local Buddhist culture. The Forbidden City, once home to 24 Chinese emperors, for over 5 centuries from the Ming through the Qing dynasties, spanning an area of about 180 acres. It contains more than 980 structures, making it one of the largest and most intricate architectural complexes on Earth. Most notably, the Forbidden City holds around 8,700 chambers, more than any large-scale hotel, a fact that underscores the immensity and grandeur of this masterpiece. Its design reflects the philosophy of heaven, earth, and humanity, a perfect balance between mankind and the natural world. Spanning 726 acres, the Summer Palace, built in the 18th century, stands as a living testament to the graceful blend of traditional Chinese architecture and Western influences. Kunming Lake, one of the palace's defining features, covers about 140 acres, dominating the landscape with its serene waters. The long corridor, stretching nearly 600 feet, is famed for its intricate decorative artworks, adding a refined charm to the site. Yet, the Summer Palace was completely destroyed during the Opium War, only to be restored in the late 19th century. Today, it stands not only as a cultural monument, but also as a magnet for millions of visitors each year, thanks to its perfect harmony of creativity and nature. Not far away, Gulangyu Island, covering just about 5 square miles, once served as a quarantine zone for those afflicted with disease, particularly leprosy, in the early 20th century. Today, it is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, home to around 200 villas and colonial European architecture. Despite its modest size, Gulangyu Island draws about 10 million visitors each year, largely thanks to the allure of its 24 beaches, with the smallest measuring less than 100 feet in length. Beyond its natural beauty, the island is celebrated for its music, especially the piano. With more than 700 pianos scattered across its streets, Gulangyu has become a haven for gifted musicians. The fusion of culture, historic architecture, and music has turned this small island into a destination travelers from around the world simply cannot miss. Leaving the island, we arrive at Erhai Lake, one of the largest freshwater lakes in China, covering roughly 5 square miles, with a maximum depth of about 22 feet. Creating a thriving habitat for many native freshwater species. Astonishingly, Erhai holds around 400 million cubic meters of water, serving as a vital source for millions of people in the region. The lake originated from an ancient reservoir formed more than 1 million years ago as a result of tectonic movements. Erhai Lake is also home to nearly 100 species of fish, including many rare and endangered varieties. This biodiversity not only enriches the ecosystem, but also plays a critical role in conserving native species. Erhai is truly a priceless asset, not only for humans, but for nature itself. If your heart too was moved by the beauty and stories of these lands, leave a comment to share your thoughts, drop a big like, and don't forget to subscribe so we can keep journeying together to the very edges of the world's wonders. And then we arrive at Dian Lake, the largest freshwater lake in Yunnan province, covering about 13,000 acres. This location is remarkable not only for its size, but also as a vital part of the freshwater ecosystem, providing a habitat for countless species of plants and animals, including rare fish. However, the lake has faced a period of severe pollution. In 2019, phosphorus levels in the water reached 0.2 mg per litre, double the safe limit for aquatic life. This alarming situation has sparked deep concerns about environmental and ecological health in the region. Surrounding the lake, the average elevation is about 5,600 feet above sea level, creating a temperate climate ideal for agriculture. From the lake, we move to Xixi National Wetland Park, the first wetland in China to be recognized as a national park. Once part of an ancient network of lakes and canals dating back nearly 1,100 years, the park spans about 674 acres, providing a sanctuary for hundreds of plant and animal species, creating a vibrant and diverse ecosystem. Average temperatures range from 36 degrees Celsius in winter to 86 degrees Celsius in summer, allowing visitors to enjoy a wealth of activities year-round. A network of walking paths and canoe trails, stretching roughly 7 miles, makes it easy for travellers to immerse themselves in its pristine beauty. And then, our journey leads to Mount Wutai, one of the 4 sacred mountains of Buddhism in China, with a spiritual legacy spanning more than 1,500 years. Rising to about 10,000 feet, it is crowned with 5 peaks, each carrying a distinct name and profound religious significance. Surrounding the mountain lies about 60 acres of land, home to over 50 ancient temples, making it a vital pilgrimage site, attracting countless devotees and visitors. In summer, the average temperature here reaches just about 70 degrees. In winter, Mount Wutai's temperature can drop below 20 degrees, creating landscapes rich in diversity. It is home to rare wildlife, including endangered species. Next on our journey, White Sand Lake on Hainan Island stands out with its unique layers of natural white sand, formed around 2 million years ago after the last glacial period. Spanning 12,000 acres, twice the size of New York's Central Park, the lake's low salinity and diverse surrounding ecosystems make it a haven for rare plants and animals. Next, the Gulangyu rice terraces, a masterpiece of nature and human ingenuity, over 1,000 years old, crafted by the Zhouzhuang ethnic minority. More than farmland, they are a living work of art. Spanning 3,600 acres, thousands of terraces ripple like waves across the mountains. In summer, when flooded, they transform into a giant mirror, reflecting the sunlight in a scene both majestic and poetic. The Gulangyu rice terraces. More than farmland, they are a cultural and natural emblem, each terrace carrying its own history and meaning. Next, the Tianmen Grand Canyon, one of the largest in the world, stretching 24 miles, formed about 500,000 years ago by the erosive forces of water and wind, creating unique rock layers. At its deepest, it reaches 1,800 feet, a breathtaking testament to nature's power, home to over 200 rare plant and animal species. The canyon's colours shift with the seasons, from yellow to red to green, adding to its mesmerising beauty. If your heart, too, was moved by the beauty and stories of these lands, leave a comment to share your thoughts, drop a big like, and don't forget to subscribe so we can keep journeying together to the very edges of the world's wonders. And then, Dali Ancient City, heart of the Bai people for over 1,000 years, built on the site of an ancient Yuan dynasty city, reflecting the cultural and architectural heritage of that era. Today, the area is home to about 2 million people and draws more than 4 million visitors annually. Dali Ancient City not only boasts over 1,000 years of history, but is also home to around 30 ancient temples and pagodas, each with its own legends and stories, an irresistible draw for culture and history lovers. In the heart of the desert, Crescent Lake, formed about 2,000 years ago, stands as a miracle, once a vital stop on the Silk Road. Covering about 30,000 square feet and reaching a depth of 6 feet, its high salinity is believed to result from intense evaporation, yet it remains a rare source of natural fresh water. Though threatened by climate change and human activity, conservation efforts have restored and protected this wonder. And then Zhouzhuang Valley, one of China's most stunning landscapes, where lakes shift from emerald green to brilliant golden orange, their colours shaped by minerals and algae. Its rich ecosystem has been evolving for over 13,000 years, stretches roughly 34 miles with more than 100 lakes and waterfalls. The tallest cascade rises 69 feet, while some lakes plunge as deep as 85 feet, creating a breathtaking natural masterpiece. Next, the Wutai Mountains, cradle of Taoist martial arts, immortalized in Chinese folklore with the image of Sun Wukong, inscribed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1994 for their majestic natural beauty fused with ancient sacred architecture. Its highest point, Tianzhu Peak, towers at 10,070 feet. Within lies the Taoist Great Wall, featuring over 30 shrines and unique structures. And then, Huang Waterfall, the largest in China, standing 256 feet high and 335 feet wide, carved by limestone erosion into a network of caves and scenic wonders. Every second, over 100 cubic feet of water crashes down, echoing like the roar of the mountains. Huang Waterfall, beyond its majestic main cascade, is surrounded by 13 smaller waterfalls, crafting a diverse and spectacular natural scene. The water's colour shifts with the seasons and time of day, at times a deep blue, turning into foamy white as it crashes down. A true natural masterpiece, and a perfect destination for those seeking the raw beauty of the wild. Next, Zhangjiajie, home to the tallest sandstone pillars in the world, soaring up to 3,540 feet. Over 3,000 stone columns stretch across 62 year-zero acres, formed some 300 million years ago through weathering and erosion, shaping the surreal formations seen today. This site is also famed for the world's longest glass bridge, a marvel of human engineering set against a backdrop of breathtaking nature. Zhangjiajie Glass Bridge, 430 meters long, suspended at a height of 300 meters, brings the ultimate thrilling experience to visitors. Not only possessing majestic natural beauty, this place also inspired the filmmakers of Avatar, contributing to creating the image of the magical planet Pandora, making Zhangjiajie a destination that amazes the whole world. If your heart, too, was moved by the beauty and stories of these lands, leave a comment to share your thoughts, drop a big like, and don't forget to subscribe, so we can keep journeying together to the very edges of the world's wonders. Next, West Lake in Hangzhou, a pearl set in the heart of the city, has for thousands of years been a wellspring of inspiration for poetry, painting and music. Covering about 22 square miles with a maximum depth of 20 feet, it supports a thriving ecosystem of diverse species. Each year, nearly 15 million people visit. Its allure lies not only in its scenic splendour, but also in rare moments like the autumn morning mist, when the lake transforms into a dreamlike canvas. From the tranquil waters, we journey to the Potala Palace, the tallest brick and stone structure in the world, standing at an elevation of 139 feet, built in the 7th century. It once served as the residence of the Dalai Lamas and played a pivotal role in Tibetan Buddhism. The palace contains around 1,000 rooms, housing 10,000 murals and 200 Zhuozhi works of art across 13 acres. Few know Potala was engineered to withstand earthquakes using ancient construction techniques, making it not only an architectural marvel, but a timeless masterpiece. The Potala Palace is not only an architectural masterpiece, but also a testament to human creativity and ingenuity in preserving the culture and history of Tibet. From the sacred plateau, we journey to Canis Lake, an S-shaped expanse of water covering about 488 square miles, perched at 5,260 feet above sea level, famed for its mesmerizing emerald green waters. Formed by glacial activity, the area carries a geological history stretching back over 300 million years, supporting a rich and diverse ecosystem. With a water volume of roughly 7 million cubic meters, Canis ranks among the largest lakes in the region. A captivating phenomenon here is the glowing lake, where sunlight reflects off the surface, creating mysterious shifting colors. Few know the lake was once home to the ancient Khanty people, with cultural relics unearthed around its shores, offering a glimpse into the deep history of this land. And so, our journey has carried us past towering walls, emerald lakes, sacred mountains, and roaring waterfalls. Each place we've visited is more than a destination. It's a living page of history, culture, and nature. China emerges as both familiar and mysterious. Distant yet intimate. But no matter who you are or where you come from, the stories, colours, and breath of this land will surely leave an indelible mark on your heart. And perhaps, one day soon, you will be the one to write the next chapter of this journey. If you want to continue discovering untold mysteries, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell, because the next video might change the way you see the universe.